On today's episode of Doki Doki Literature Club...
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I tend to jump out of windows. Out of excitement.
Don't do that! We're gonna make America great again!
Hi again, Grant and Nasty. Sorry. Glad to see you didn't glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Grant and Nasty.
Do an ogre voice? I'm not doing an ogre. What the fuck is an ogre voice?
Thank you, Julie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Damn! You just got moted! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
All girls are bitches. That's
Oh my
right.
god.
It's true. Very true. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys!
Whoa!
Is that a good ogre voice for you, Shirley?
No! Don't take away Toad. Toad is the best thing to ever happen in this game. Please.
Don't worry, guys! Grant the Nasty always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Take note, girls. And you almost set your house on fire once?
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Grant the Nasty can become good friends too.
She about to wipe her butt with her hair. Sayori.
Go wipe her tears.
Huh?
That was totally Marth.
Oh, me.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
But wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's actually hurting my
Oh
throat.
my god, you'll have to talk a lot, so maybe make it a little bit more.
I'll
less
make it
Toad.
the way that this game demands, okay?
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey! Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place.
Mr. Cool Moves over here.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
A brand new car! Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Ow.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
I thought it was money.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
So it's a book for dummies. Alright, I get it.
And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Oh, like a book club? That's not what I signed up for. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
Yes, accidentally.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. It's just a pamphlet. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. So much for not making a big deal out of it.
Well, You can read it at your own pace.
Good. Farmer.
How a mouse ran away with the cookie.
The Communist Manifesto.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. I'll definitely read this. Throws the book away. This is how I read. Is it literally anyone else in this club?
No, it's just these girls.
It's a bunch of cute girls who only want to bang me.
And
all
just
right?
one boy.
It's like real
Main
life.
character.
Yeah, if this was a real club, like it would all be like it'd be 8 sweaty dudes. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book, Mein Kampf.
Oh my god.
It looks like the same book that she lent me. She seems really cool and into politics. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Ah, you're canceled, buddy.
Oh, we got a music change.
Finally, Jesus Christ, my ears are bleeding. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Should I gasp for those?
Carol! Yeah, sorry, this cat's fucking up my closet.
Man,
Sorry.
closed your closet, man.
I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? You stupid or something?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up... Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright.
So you gotta do the main character as Obama now.
I gotta do all the voices as Obama.
Okay.
It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. Well, that dark turn came from nowhere.
I love literature.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
That was kind of a giggle.
Are you not a fan of this sort of thing? Grant Dynasty?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories. Don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah. I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. You're so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
That's not how you spell it.
It's just those kinds of stories, They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I tend to jump out of windows. Out of excitement.
Don't do that. We're gonna make America great again.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Wooga wooga toogaloo. That's something strange.
Continue.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's pussy too. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all.
That's...
Did you just come?
I did. That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Ah ha 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 ha.
I bought you the book. What am I saying?
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Facts don't care about your feelings. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book, and I had to put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right?
Slide into them DMs.
I slip into the DMs next to Yuri.
Why? Yeah.
This music makes you feel like I'm in a nightmare? I'm always in a nightmare.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to.
Oh my god, I'm already, like... Shut up!
It's just something I'm not very used to. I've never seen a human man.
I'm sorry if I say something strange.
That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. God. Gross. She's the kingpin,
She's
yeah.
just like looking over your shoulder.
It's not a particularly bad thing.
Is it?
Maybe a little distracting. She's just right here. I'm trying to read it.
Somewhat.
But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye.
Oh.
I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over, and she's looking at a Playboy. It looks like she's reading from my book instead!
Sorry.
Ooh, that was low.
I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Calling him out.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Ah ha ha! You got the whole squad laughing. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Aww.
The fuck was that?
I was trying to be a bummer. I suppose so.
Stop, please stop, for the love of God. Don't desecrate his memory like this.
His memory? He's not dead.
Anyways, Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. What the fuck are they doing? That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb
sharing reading
after
a book.
flips to her side. Co-op a book? But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Oh,
This guy doesn't talk to girls.
Are you ready
Huh?
to turn the page?
What the fuck is this? This is your favorite girl? Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I moved into his
Or I did move. Holy shit! He's looking at me again. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Oh, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
You. Fucking 5-year-olds.
Hey, she said try doing that with your
Whoa,
eye.
is she smiling now? Was she always smiling? Oh, I don't...
When you're ready.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
I am very coy, thank you.
The best kind of fish. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Hey, there's no such thing as too coy. Thanks. We continue reading.
She did smile. Okay, I was like, was she always smiling?
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. So he's a slow reader. We continue the first chapter in silence.
Maybe he's dyslexic.
Yeah, did you like that? Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. So, he lost his virginity now. I'm crying, thanks a lot. Yo, what time is it for y'all? I'm at 18 p.m. over in Alabama.
Yeah, 8:18.
Yeah, well, I'm in a different time zone than her.
We're using advanced technology
I'm not really
to
here.
actually use a green screen to place me here.
I'm on the moon.
So, like, this is all VFX.
She actually can't stand to be next to me. Yeah, that was special effects. That cost $40,000. Time zone line goes directly between them. It's got to go somewhere, right? My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Wait, I'm having trouble understanding what's happening.
Have you ever read a book together, like with a person?
No.
So when you were a
Thanks.
little kid and somebody holds the book for you.
They're basically having sex.
Whoa.
Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Adolf Hitler? Okay. What are they reading?
Think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. You're reading my copy. Yeah. Good job. Hey. C plus for spelling that. Good job. Good job, Jalala.
Mein Kampf.
Mein Kampf. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does.
Yeah.
Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
Why does it change perspective?
But Grant Dynasty.
Because that camera angle was expensive, alright? This girl lacks confidence, and yet I feel that she'll definitely murder you. Funny, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jalala, why do you know how to spell it?
I'm a good speller. What can I say?
That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
Good job, man.
That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess that I meant more that it's kind of cute.
What? What are you saying all of a sudden?
I don't know. Oh, it's I. I thought it was just an exclamation.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Ow!
Alright. I'm not gonna forget that, Yuri. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Okay, throws it away.
Frisbees it.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Read all over my fucking face. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time.
Alright.
Yeah, it'll take you the next 3 days.
What's a chapter? I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Never heard of a bookmark? And
yeah,
slip
mental
it back
note.
into my...
Mental note is this bookmark.
You just get a bunch of... What you do is you get a bunch of crunchy Cheetos and you put it in the page where you left off.
The crunch will let you know where you left off.
I slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
God.
Sorry.
She's... No, it's her. She's off-putting. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. A bookmark and a snack for later. You know, I do dog ear books, and I heard that's like a sin, but I don't give a shit. But yeah, I do dog ear. I love dogs.
It also works as highlighting. If you want to highlight a whole page, it'll just like that Cheeto dust will just do that for you.
I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Hey, she's back. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I want the book to look a little fucked up, like I'm a super intense reader and super mysterious. Yeah, you really give off that energy, so
I
good
like
job.
I like my my books to be a little warm.
Yeah, I wipe my ass with books. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
Pristine.
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
What voice did I give Natsuki again?
Just
Oh,
do
what
Shrek.
poem should you show first?
I guess we're trying to hang out with Yuri, right? Yuri seems the most experienced, so I start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. How are strangers gonna know if I read if my shit isn't all over? Exactly.
I'm just gonna do that every time it's like dots.
Ellipses. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
So it's like this, and then it's like this.
What the fuck?
What?
So do,
Okay, oh, it's whisper. Okay.
Do I hear this?
He's going to hate me.
I'm going to what? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Oh, she's doing it again.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Sorry.
Jesus. Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Yeah, hey, side-eye is serious business.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Don't say that.
No big deal. Yeah, you never tell a girl that it's your first time, because then they tell you they don't want to be your first. You hear?
I was too shook by what you just said. Which, for the record, that's
True
not
story.
always true.
Man, true story. Happened to me. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
That's just sad.
I know, my life is sad.
That's not fair. No, you know what? Nobody should make anybody feel bad. Like, if everybody makes everybody feel bad for the first time, nobody's ever gonna
No
have
one would
a
ever
first
have
time.
sex, and the human race would be extinct.
If nobody ever makes you feel comfortable to have a first time, then you're never gonna be able to have a first time.
Well, okay, but that's just how life works, you know? It's like to get a job at a really prestigious place, you gotta have experience. But how can you have experience if no job will hire you? You just have to fake it till you make it. So never tell anyone it's your first time. Take it from me. I'm a virgin.
I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. You can't date the hottest girl in the school. That's true. That is actually true.
Can you lose your virginity to yourself?
Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it? She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate.
Did the ghosts come in? It's not like that.
Are there ghosts? Get me out. Get me out. Don't
Clearly,
scare me like
clearly
that.
this game is not that would have
Oh my
spooky
god,
things
there are
in
ghosts. Alright, I'll be ready.
it. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
And she gets all philosophical.
Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Sorry, I was reading chat. J-Lalo's right.
I wish I had her hair.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for.
Oh, she fell asleep on us.
Hey!
Hey, we got...
There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
He's not
Natsuki
like a
can
mod
be
or
a
anything.
little bit biased though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
To the window, to the wall, to the sweat drop down my balls. Huh, you're really poetic, Yuri. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost.
Oh, do you want me to read it or do you want to read it?
You can read it.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Yeah, it's pretty mid.
And
Not
she
gonna
immediately
lie.
just goes,
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Yeah, we've established she's a slow reader. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
She normally writes smut, huh?
Something easy to digest, suppose. You fucking kindergartner.
What the fuck? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh yeah, do what you gotta do, Sayori.
Yeah.
Is the best girl.
Uh,
What the fuck?
That's my real laugh!
It is a real laugh.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Grant Dynasty.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I love living vicariously. Eating vicariously through others. Yeah, I like doing that too. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
I eat vicariously through cannibals.
Oh. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
I hate subtext. It's just an anagram of butt sex, so it means nothing to me. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
All I wrote was like dev,
You
unlife,
just wrote stuff that
graveyard.
she would
Like
like.
I didn't even write like whole sentences. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it.
But in the end, it
And
doesn't
in the
even
end-
matter.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Grant Dynasty.
Ah. Me too.